But yeah, let's talk to Ku about Bazat.
Yeah, sure, Reen. Let's go back to Shinto from the harbor. Immediately goes back to harbor.
At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Wait, is this the same song? Scene? Lancer can be found anywhere, but in the
I think
afternoon,
it's
this
the
story
same
devotes himself to his hobby.
intro.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Ah,
hey.
there it is. Ask for
2 new
cooperation.
questions.
She's just there. Oh god, just seeing her there.
Yeah. Let's get Lancer to kill Bazette.
She's not gonna. He's not gonna kill her. There's no way that's how it's gonna end. We'll save everyone. It's okay. We'll save everyone. Well then. I'm not entirely sure myself how I reached this conclusion. It just killed me.
Yeah.
Oh. Shiro's uncle.
If Shiro just tags along with, like, my worst enemy. Not worst enemy, but just, like, just some random person. And it's just, the person's just like, hey, kill this person for me.
Yeah, I kind of wanted. I was thinking more about the household, but I guess we'll go through those. Well, the question is, does this skip everything else and take us directly to the into the backnights again?
I mean, how are things skipped if we're always in the time loop?
That's true. I'm not entirely sure myself how I reached this conclusion, but I feel that to defeat my enemy that I haven't seen, I need to help the help of others. Archer is out of the question. Of course he is. Caster is a pacifist. Assassin might as well be a statue. Ryder simply doesn't care as long as she can protect Sakura. Ilya's enjoying sitting on the sidelines and watching. That means only one is left.
Oi, Lancer!
Hey, Lancer.
I wave and greet him. Complicated rhetoric doesn't work on this guy, so I get straight to the point. I explain it the best I can. The abnormality of these 4 days. How even though we've never met, I'm vaguely aware of the 8th Master's appearance and fighting style. That the Lady Magus is part of the abnormality happening now. And since Saber and I are a poor match for her, perhaps I could borrow the support of another servant. Yeah, definitely, Max. Especially knowing that Bazet wanted to summon Lancer so much. Lancer doesn't turn
And
around
Lancer did meet Bezet. Presumably.
Kire. Lancer doesn't turn around at all. His eyes are lazily staring at the sky, looking more and more displeased.
確認するが、その女、赤毛のショートでスーツ姿
He
か
knows.
Let me confirm something. This woman, does she have short red hair and a business suit?
Alright, who's ready for the ever-present feeling remix? Yeah, I'm pulling it out right now. The cry count. Wow, are we at 80 already? No, it's the Sun Prime.
Yes. Oh, yes.
ああ、革手袋をつけて殴ってくる。
The cry count is gonna go so far.
Yeah. And she wears leather gloves and punches people.
イヤリングはしていたか
Earrings?
My heart.
確かしてなかったかな。
Huh? If I remember correctly, no earrings.
Oh, the alcohol's making this harder.
ラスト。そいつ、5体満足だったか
Well, okay.
No, that did not happen.
Plus one. Lastly, is she all in one piece?
はそりゃ、5体満足って言えばそうだけど、服の下のことまでは断
Oh,
言
I
でき
can
ないぞ。
feel it. I can feel the tears.
Huh? She looks healthy, I guess. Though I can't really say much about what's under the clothes.
I was too drunk to realize what Cena's gonna do to me. And the questions stop there. Lancer sighs.
ご苦労なこった。
Harsh.
くたばった後も戦うことはねえだろうに。
Ain't no reason to fight after you kick the bucket.
He grumbles.
なんさ、そいつが何者なのかはまだわからない。
Lancer, I still don't know who or what she is.
ただ、敵であることは確かなんだ。
All I know is that she's an enemy.
There it is.
今度、俺とセイバーが夜の巡回に出るとき、あんたの力を貸して。
The next time Saber and I go on patrol, I'd like to ask for your help.
Yes.
悪いな。他を当たってくれ。俺はパスだ。
Sorry, but go find someone else. I'll pass.
Even though he says it in a relaxed tone, the refusal is final. It makes sense. Of course he would. This is what makes this man really scary. Only now do I realize he can smile while wielding a lance without
理
mercy.
由聞いてもいいか
Do you mind me asking why?
趣味じゃねえだけだ。嫌がらせの類じゃねえよ。
It's just a lack of interest. Not because I don't like you.
Yep.
お前には借りがある。他の頼み
Also,
事な
he
ら
already saw her die
安請け合い
before.
もしてやりたいが、そいつは特別だ。
I still owe you a favor. You want anything else, you got it. But she's an exception.
仮に王様の命令でも首を横に振るだろうさ。
Even if the king gave an order, I'd still refuse.
True. The way he says, there's no room for discussion anymore. It's the word of a man who has never defied his lord when he was alive. It looks like Lancer will never get involved where she's concerned. That cry count really went up, huh? Oh, true. There's no music either.
There's no music because there was no new information.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this should not be hitting me this hard.
I mean, it's you. Plus the alcohol.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I blame the alcohol.
You saw your cry count sober.
Cool. Yes. No. Oh, the plot of this is going to kill me, isn't it?
I mean, it's Nasu writing.
Of course it is. So you want to hang around or go for a walk?
Up to you.
I'm curious if we go for a walk, if we can go for a walk with Reen.
Watermelon.
What?
Watermelon.
What did you say? No, stop it. No, no watermelon. Yeah, no, it's thinking back, it's 100% obvious that Q versus Bass wouldn't happen. Because this Q saw Bass already.
Even though
And that
Angura
goddamn priest.
was specifically like, hey, find a blue guy with a red weapon. God, I don't even remember what he said, actually.
So, would
But
it
yeah.
break my game to click on this since there's no Reen to go back?
Maybe. So we could always just go for a walk, because there's something new to do.
Alright, let's just see. Oh, no Reen. Alone?
Alone?
It's alone.
Huh. Oh, we haven't done anything over there alone.
Yorokove? The ghost house!
Or ghost house.
Oh, we need to go to the ghost house. Or the church. Oh, I don't know.
If we go to
I
the
wanna go to
ghost
both.
house at night alone. That church? Yeah.
Is she gonna be there? Are we gonna die if we go to the church
I mean, I
alone?
assume. Probably, but like that just means that we get another death scene, and then we get to look at all the scenes that we skipped over faster.
We just randomly decide to go to the harbor instead. Oh, what is it with like South Reykjavik? Ghost house. Church.
Yeah, it's church.
Let's go to the church. Let's get Yodo COVID. The song? The Unger's. I know it's not his theme, but I also associate the song with Unger and Vaz talking.
Yeah.
Climbing up a long hill road, I finally arrive at the church. It's a dark night. Have your Kide voice ready. He might show up. Please let him show. Even though there isn't a single cloud, the moon is dark. The only light that seems to be coming from the church. Vance! She's just there.
Oh
we're
yeah.
gonna die.
Wasn't she headed towards Ilya's place?
Baz. It is baguette time. Baguettes in chat, everyone. There is the ghost of a woman standing in the square. The ghost. I'm reminded of a supernatural willow.
Oh my. You?
Another bad end. I'm dreaming. Since when was I in a dream? This is the first time I've seen her. I've never met her before. Yet, I feel like I know this woman very well.
Huh?
Well, Bazette has seen Kire before. The woman passes beside me, as if nothing happened. Huh? What?
Oh.
I watch the ghost absent-mindedly. There's no need to rush after it. After all, this is a dream. Even if I try, it will probably just vanquish like a phantom when I catch up.
Vanish.
Okay. Plus, of these
Well,
things
last
are in the
time-
way.
Last time we tried fighting these, we didn't have projection.
Emiya starts flying.
Wow, Amy sounds different.
Oh! Church on the Hill! Church on the Hill? Church on the Hill?
No, it's definitely a different melody.
Oh, I know it is. It just sit in there though. Sit on this one.
I don't think it's
she's
in there at all.
definitely Kire's daughter.
New soundtrack.
Yes, new OST. They're in the church.
If she's in the church.
Is she just playing the organ in the church? And she actually got a real one installed? Oh, this song though, listen to it. It's so good.
It's pretty fucking great.
Oh, it's chilling. I'm literally getting chills right now. I hear the chorus that I'm so used to. I think it did, but Kire couldn't be bothered to learn to play it, so he just put on a shitty MIDI organ read. Even though someone told me not to come here alone, I seem to have forgotten that warning. Yeah, we're gonna die. Or not. However, I'm lucky this time. Lucky that this is all just a dream. And soon I'll awake to my usual ceiling. Not even a scream. Brutal claws run through my
Stomach.
liver.
Or, stomach.
Like a strawberry stuck with a fork.
Legs.
They pass through my joints, arriving at my face and neck.
Neck.
I no longer have a throat, and I cannot manage a scream. Only the sound of air escaping.
Help.
brain slashed out. Because I'm in so much pain. Because the situation is so vexing. I want to take my frustration out on some stuffed animal. Stabbing the silly non-resistant toy with a kitchen knife. A slaughtering act that anyone can do. Simple and tasteless. Hey, Angra. Yeah.
Nee.
Angra? Angra, what are you doing? I feel sick with it. Nauseous. Do you want to take Angra?
Now that I'm playing the part of the stuffed animal.
Huh?
I picked up from where you left off.
Oh, there.
Oh,
They're
I'm
both
alright.
Angra. They're both Angra. Angra is the stuffed animal and the wolves. Angra is both. Angra is all.
This is a dream. Now, as soon as this crunching incident ends,
All the evils. Each wolf is one of the evils.
it will be as if it never happened. Because it will have never happened.
Oh, this red screen is doing something for me with the alcohol.
Because I will wake up in my next form.
Wait, what? It's form?
Dead Bedin.
Angra. Oh, that Angra is Shiro theory. That Angra is Shiro theory is. Oh, it's
Oh, hey.
a backnight. Void?
It is.
5 void? I want to help you. Or is this Angra or also it's hollow?
You
I'll read-
go until
I'll read it until we know.
until we get any
Oh, how long are we
yeah,
thinking?
I mean we started late, right?
Yeah, I think we're good to go on. I want to help you, the woman said. I was not expecting plot again this soon. She was sincere. I think I'm good to go along tonight.
I can always take over narration whenever.
Cool. I'm not feeling all that strained right now. So. She
Yeah,
was sincere. The frankness of her confession, unclouded by any trace of impure emotion, brought tears pouring from her eyes as she spoke the words. I wish to be free from you. I wish to be free. I wish to free
Wish
you
to
from
free you from your
yeah.
suffering.
I wish to free you from your suffering. I almost had it. What? Wait, what's that? Which made me feel.
Which made me feel
Oh, girl. Yes.
nothing but pessimism.
Yeah, your uncle.
I felt neither joy nor gratitude that she'd come to save me. That kindness of hers was misdirected. Nothing but an annoyance to me. It wasn't enough to make me despise her, but honestly, I wanted her to run along home to her own world instead.
Ooh, is that her? Wait, is that her?
This isn't to say that I hated the woman.
Theory. It's dumb, but maybe that person was Bezet's ancestor. I just saw Lancer and then it was like, maybe you can go walk with me. Oh, hey, the church. I love the churches. This isn't to say that. It's a
I
dumb
heard
theory. It's a
that,
really dumb theory. My theories. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows?
But the very principles that guided her actions were wrong. She should have known as well as I did that she wasn't gonna save anyone. She should have known from the start that it was impossible for her to save me.
Longer.
I responded in a voice you couldn't exactly call a voice. With your throat crushed, it's impossible to make a sound. I tried shaking my head until I remembered I couldn't do that either. Eventually, she gave up and went back above ground. She kept up that contest of endurance for days, until gradually she came to realize she was talking to herself. The one her words were addressed to was just a corpse.
I cannot.
That's something that happened, apparently. These events I hadn't committed to memory in the first place are now surfacing in my mind because of the similar emotions now being directed towards me. Doubt and mercy. That woman who tries to be so fastidious is holding some sort of ridiculous feeling of obligation towards me, even though she doesn't have a shred of proof as to why she should. Oh, hey. Bazet Praga McRemits. That
okay.
woman who has become
now.
Avenger's
Wow.
master now harbors the same misdirected emotions for me as the woman from back then.
Wait, this place the book house. Wait, we're fighting Berserker?
My heart thundering at a speed of 500% over its usual rate.
Oh god.
I barely propel my exhausted body towards the ruins.
They really did just go straight for Ilya.
Yup. My throat is burning.
Herc, no.
I guess it's slightly desynced from Shiro's experiences. The way my right leg's aching after I pushed it to the limits of my endurance and beyond. It'd come as no surprise to hear that I'd busted it. I've used all but the dregs of my magical energy. Having used up all but the dregs of the magical energy I received from Bazet, reserves of strength are starting to come up dry too. Basically, you could say I'm giving up. I can't move another step, and I'm tempted to just quit now. Consequences be damned, I assume? Damned.
Look at his shattered vision.
何をしている
Oh, I hate to
ここまで
see it.
走りなさいアベンジャー
What on earth are you doing? Get in here now, Avenger.
Get in the fuckhouse with me.
No.
Bazette, who reached the ruins one step ahead of me, comes back outside and shouts at me.
No, an old worm guy got killed by a priest in there. Oh, priest. Oh, God.
Grasping for purchase with both hands, I fling myself into the building with all the dignity of a fleeing puppy. The door slams closed behind me. Of course, some little door isn't worth a fart as far as defense goes, considering the monster that's after us. Having that barrier at least gives us the illusion of security, though.
And as always, Berserker plays Berserker. Is he weird? Does he sound
As
different?
Berserker does. He sounds a little less into it.
Yeah, the other one is like, it sounded bigger, I guess is the word. Oh God, they're inside.
You can hear a roar.
CGI dragon. Yes, Ongar
That
does
must
say
be
the
the big
fucker.
fucker we've got on our tail, destroying everything in his path as he pursues us through the forest.
Ongar just said fuck in a church.
This isn't a church. This is just a fuck house. That's only in the anime.
Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Running away to a ruin like this won't save us. Once he catches up, he'll crush the whole place to powder, and both of us along with it.
And if you kill him, he comes back again and again. And he came back again.
Well, if he's got the same berserker, if he's the same berserker.
Might be a
That
different
thing
one.
is
Yeah,
like a
that's
fierce
true.
gale.
Wait, what if it's not her?
No matter what kind of weapon one is armed with, it's plain to see that no human could cross swords with that and live.
Kirk? There he is.
Sorry, I'm having to gulp down water that... Haven't done a pain scream in a while. That actually, fucked my throat a little bit.
Oh God, are you alright? Just like to keep going?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Alright, cool.
In a clearing in the forest, we ran into that monster. Now, it would be better to say that it was waiting there for us. Though sit there like a monolith carved out of stone, the second we set foot into its territory, it let out that roar as it came after us. The battle was over in 1 second. I never had any great desire to pick a fight with that thing in the first place. But after the first shot, even Bazette realized that we couldn't fight it, let alone win.
Wait, did Bazette use Froggerrock?
Bazette's not one to back down from a fight, but after even Froggerrock failed to score a kill, she wisely and graciously gave the order to retreat.
Oh no. This is what happens when you die on Mean Day.
Still, you've gotta hand it to her. To be able to fight, even for a few seconds facing the source of that hellish roar, took some serious guts. She recovered in no time and fired off Froggerrock while that huge monster's war cry still had me nearly pissing myself. The noble phantasm it has seems to be the type that's always on, because Froggerrock activated right away.
God hand.
Her aim was true, and her shot struck right in its heart, bringing that fat ass down once and for all. Or at least, that's what should have happened. Instead, it had completely revived 10 seconds later, and kept charging straight for us. Oh yeah, it's Herc.
It is Herc. Also, I just love Angra's narration style so much. It's very Angra.
Back. Yep. Back from the brink of death in perfect health. Oh yeah, right, just thinking on his fucking narration style, he totally would say Pog, and then like the
He
next
would.
line be like, what the fuck is a Pog anyway?
Pogafesta. Thank you, Parzimus.
It was beautiful.
It's on the
It
starting
is
soon
beautiful.
screen now. And it will remain there forever.
In other words, a body that knows no death. That's the big fucker's noble phantasm.
He says fuck a lot.
After she wasted her Froggerock on it, Bezet's whole body went rigid. And with her frozen there as that monstrous thing came bearing down on her, I personally think it was awfully nice of me to give her a little push out of harm's way via a flying kick to the side.
Is the music
What is it with
supposed to be
people trying to
quiet?
stop Berserker like that?
Don't thank me for that thing.
Hmm?
Is the music supposed to be this quiet?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
I don't know about that.
The pain! It felt like he barely grazed me.
Okay.
That was enough to send me flying, too. Yeah, because this is a flashback. They mute
Okay,
the
yeah.
music down for flashbacks, remember?
I always get terrified of audio issues, but yes.
Ah,
Oh no, Angra's gonna die.
the big guy's sights are now set on me, standing right in its path, and I look up to see an axe the size of a Grecian pillar raised over my head.
Yeah, Angra and Shiro do seem to be kind of relevant.
To even think about eating a hit from that would be crazy. And my chances of slipping by unharmed were stupendously low. So then, when things were at their darkest, just as I was thinking that, this must be what they call instant death. Who should come to my rescue but the very same Bazette I just kicked away from that huge thing? She leveled her second Froggerock at its face and fired, striking it right between the eyes.
今のうちに逃げます。ついてきなさい。
Now's our chance. Come on, we're making a run for it.
Seems like she fired her second Froggerock not to kill, but to try and blind it.
You can stop Herc.
But even a huge hole in its face didn't stop that monster, or the axe it held. So that's when Bazette grabbed me by the hand and made a break for the forest. Throwing off the gloves that Froggerock had burned as she ran, Bazette laid a rune in both legs to make her run faster.
That's a read move. Actually,
Me
a lot of
being
magic
the
probably do that.
compulsive... Me being the compulsive thief and hoarder that I am, I pick up her trash.
グズグズしない。距離を取るから走りなさい。
Wait, did he pick out the burnt gloves?
I assume.
Angra. This isn't the time to dawdle. Now's our chance to put some distance between us and it, so run!
Dwaddle.
Dawdle.
And,
Dweedle.
seizing me by the scruff of my neck, Bazette took off running. Seeing as how she's in top physical shape to start with, The blessing of the runes on top of that allowed her to leave that huge monster behind before he could blink. But even that only gave us a few seconds head start.
Yeah, one of the things I remember about Berserker is him being very fast. Yep.
Before its eyes had even finished healing, it was hot on our trail, as surely as though it were tracking us by scent.
Sure, wolf
Remember,
hunger.
9 Lives Blade works. It was
そ
fucking
んな経緯で今
blinded.
に至るわけだけど
Wait, this music?
And that's how we wound up in here, more or less.
なんだねここに逃げ込んだところであと数分持たずに追いつかれ殺されるってのが結論だ
Oh. Hunger.
Which, being stuck in here, means we can expect our new friend to catch us in a couple minutes or so and kill us both.
Hunger, no.
あれだけ危ないからよそうぜって言ったのにさ人の言うこと聞かないからこん
Also,
な
now
目に遭
I'm
うんだぜ
basically 100% sure Hunger is Shira.
I warned you already that this would be dangerous and we'd better forget about it. And again, the whole reason we're in this mess is because you won't listen to a damn thing I say.
そのあたり反論あるかマスター
Got anything to say to that, Master?
敵の戦力を若干甘く見ていたのは認めます確かにあんなサーバントがいるとは予想外でした
I acknowledge that I may have underestimated this enemy. It's true I never accounted for the existence of a servant like that. Was this... Hunger. Hunger?
Oh, right. You started
Hunger.
reading it and just like, oh, right, you're the narrator.
Hunger.
Brain broke for a sec. Bazette's response sounds a little weak. Maybe like she's regretting it. Compared to her near total silence from the time we entered the forest till now, though, it's a veritable world of difference.
I remember when we first saw Berserker, I was just like, what the fuck is anyone supposed to do against that?
Yeah,
I really didn't understand that any servant can win the war back then.
That's good. Makes it easier on me, too. But first things first.
I mean, just use the arm of your future self on him.
いやありゃサーバントじゃねえよこの森に住むただの怪物だサーバントになり損なった亡霊みたいなものだと思いな
Yeah, I keep hearing he's
Nope.
a better archer, apparently.
That thing ain't no servant. It's a monster that inhabits this forest. Vengeful spirit of something that tried to become a servant and failed.
何を言うのですあれはサーバントだこの時代の亡霊などではない宝具も持っていたし間違いなくアインツベルンのサーバントでしょう
What on earth are you talking about? That was clearly a servant. It's no spirit from a past era or anything of the sort. It had a noble phantasm. That was the Einsburn servant, without a doubt.
まあ位置づけ
The
的にはそうなるの
Einsburn
か
servant.
Well, going by where we came across him, probably so.
I love the shattered vision effect.
そっかそっか競争相手であろうとなかろうとサーバントはサーバントだったな
Right, that's right. Regardless of whether or not it's an enemy, a servant's a servant, after all.
Agavesta.
By all rights, trying to figure out what class of servant that monster is would be a waste of time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it looks more
What
like
kind of-
shadows
what
than
kind of servant
cracks,
class?
honestly.
What kind of servant class would that screaming monster be? Almost
Avenger.
like he's berserk or something. But what
Bazaka.
could that be?
Yeah, I keep hearing he'd be a better archer. That's crazy. Oh wow, that is a lot of text.
What we need to focus on right now, rather than trying to figure out what the hell that thing is to figure out what the hell we should do about it. Ain't a thing we can do about that big fucker. So for now, let's figure out what we're gonna do with ourselves.
で、どうするマスター？
So, what's the plan, Master?
このままおとなしく殺されてやり直すか？
Do we wait here like good little boys and girls until it kills us and start over?
それとも、あのサーバントのマスターを探し出すか？
Ilya.
Or
No.
are we gonna go find its master?
Okay, now I'm sad because I just realized they probably killed the Edelfelt sisters. Which are that universe's Sakura and Rin. Now they're gonna kill Ilya.
無論アインツベルンのマスターを探し出します。あのサーバントの周囲にはそれらしい気配はありませんでしたから、アインツベルンの城に潜んでいるのでしょう。
We'll find its master, naturally. I didn't feel any master's presence near the servant, so I believe whoever it must be is holed up in the Einsburn castle.
城に潜んでるってのは同感だな。けど、城に行くってことは、あのデカブツをどうにかするってことだぜ。
I agree as far as the must be holed up in the castle part. When they get there in the first place, we gotta do something about that big fucker, you know?
Keeps calling him the big fucker. I guess that's just his name now.
逃げるのか戦うのか。
Yeah, he doesn't seem to know the fucking class berserker.
Or any of the classes.
So, what's the plan? Do we run or do we fight it?
アベンジャー。正直に言うと、私は敵に背を向けるのは苦手です。戦いを挑まれたのなら、力を持って打ち破るのが私のスタイルだ。
He's playing a barbarian. Avenger, speaking plainly, it pains me to turn back on. Avenger, speaking plainly, it pains me to turn my back up to an enemy. Face them once battle is joined, and crush them with all my power. That is my way.
知ってるよ。これでも長く付き合ってきた方だからな。あんたはいつもカツカツで嫌がる俺を平気で負け戦に投入したじゃんか。
I love Bezet as the character.
And don't I know it? How could I not, after all the time we've been together? You just managed to scrape by, dragging me along with you no matter how I may protest, and jumping right into losing battles without so much as breaking a sweat.
She is kind of.
それはあなたの能力がループだと誤解していたからです。あなたがもう少しノーマルなサーバントなら、私とて無理強いなどしませんでした。
That was only because I misjudged your ability as the one which creates a loop. If you were more wow, the alcohol, fuck. That was only because I misjudged your ability as the one which creates a loop. If only you were a more normal servant, I'd have no need to press you so hard.
どうだかね。で、今回もやるわけ？
You're
どの
also
道あのデカブツをどうにかしないと城にはたどり着けないんだから。
Uncle.
I wonder about that. So, is that what we're gonna do this time around too? At any rate, we'll never make it to the castle unless we do something about that hulking bastard first.
いいえ、私もそこまで無謀ではありません。
No, even I am not that reckless.
今までの戦いは勝算があったからこそ通したことです。ですが、あの相手には勝算はありません。私とあなたでは相性が悪すぎる。
In all my battles up until this point, I was able to prevail because the chance for my victory existed. But here, the chance is non-existent. We are an extremely poor match for this opponent. Yeah. We're kind of fucked
I let
here.
out a whistle. Just as Bazette said, we're a real bad match against that ginormous thing.
Don't say that, Wise.
My noble phantasm's just no good against it. Up against him, I couldn't survive so much as a single blow. The first strike would be fatal. So if one hit equals death, I can't turn the curse back on him.
Oh yeah, it's literally useless on him.
On the other hand, we could have Bazette counterattack with Froggerok, but she can only use it 3 times. It's crystal clear now that the monster's noble phantasm allows it to rise from the dead.
How many times over does Froggerok kill Berserker? 1 life, I assume, right?
Yeah. I
Since
would
it's, like,
assume.
Putting all the energy into one vital weak point.
That and... I think they've shifted the canon to go away from killing him multiple times to even being like a real... thing?
So you can only kill him once, no matter what you do?
I think...
It's kind of crazy, actually. Hurt.
We don't know yet how many times it's good for, when it likely outnumbers the uses of Fraggerok we've got. Fraggerok.
Yep.
それ
he's
じゃあ
got
戦うっての
Thus,
話だ
my headcanon is that it's just, Caliburn and Excalibur's holy elements or whatever, something magic counter effect.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Something. Which means fighting is... which means fighting it is out of the question. Leaving us with...
追跡を振り切って城を目指すだけでしょう。こちらも目は低いですが、ゼロ
I'm
というわけ
scared
で
that
はあり
we're
ません
gonna
から。
watch Ilya die. Escaping it as it pursues us and heading for the castle, I suppose. Our chances of success with that are much better, but at least they wouldn't be 0. Sorry, 0.
She's right about that much. But there's still something pretty big that Bazette's overlooking. That monster ain't something you can just ignore. To make it to the castle, we've got to take care of our new buddy somehow.
決まりだな。俺はここに残ってあのデカブツを引きつけて、
Unkra,
あ
wait,
んた
what
は
happens
一人
if
で城に
Unkra
向かう。
tries first?
This is it then. I'll stay here and draw that big bastard's fire while you make it for the castle.
オーケ
Well, you
ー。
make for
そ
the
れなら
castle,
あれだ
rather.
あ
Yeah,
んたの足
Unkra
な
is
ら
calling
コ
a
ースアウトでもし
Shiro.
ない限り、きっと城にたどり着ける。
Taking on the evil of getting killed by Berserker. Okay, our chances should be about 50-50 with that. As long as you make sure your pretty little feet don't stray off the path, you should be able to get to that castle no problem.
ここからアインツベルンの城は北西に15キロほどだ。
The Einsburn Castle is about 15 kilometers northwest of here.
ルーンを刻む悲壮は残ってるか？
Unger
残ってる
and
な。
you.
Well,
なら
no,
問題なしだ。
but
俺が稼げる
killing
の
is
は
a
せいぜ
sin.
い1分程度だが、あんた一人だけならそれを10倍にできる。
And he's gonna take on that killing onto him.
All the evils.
Although, yes. You got any more of those handy rune carving talons? I'll bet you do. And if so, there's no problem. I know I earn at best about 1/10 of my keep, but you alone should be able to do 10 times that.
アベンジャー
あ、
私はそんなことは命令していません。私はあなたと城に向かいます。
Avenger, I shall never order you to do such a thing. I shall head to the castle together with you.
無茶言うな。そっちの方が俺にはきつい。
Don't be stupid. That'd be way harder on me.
正直、あんたの足にはついていけねえんだよ。ここまで逃げてくるのが限界でさ。
Can you keep
こ
up
っち
with
から
me?
先、俺の足に合わせてたら間違いなく追いつかれるぜ。
To be honest, I can't keep up with you. I barely even made it here. If you run at the same pace as me, it'll catch us for sure.
Is this the first time like a master is faster than the servant?
I would bet that Kire's speed stat is better than Gil's, without like some kind of magic boost for Gil.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey,
Gil probably has something
Reen.
in Gate of Avalon.
Lichreen.
Hey, Lichreen. Look, it's Baz. The baguette. I'm so sad. Because I'm realizing how this is gonna end. Yes, can you keep up with me?
No.
Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting.
But AJ.
Poor Angra. She was by herself at the top. Stop. Angra.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think
She
we know
was
how this
by herself at the
ends.
church.
She looked pretty
With her
bad,
teleporting to
too.
the church.
There was a time to sink. Oh god.
Oh.
No worries.
All cool, all cool.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah. But yes.
それはあなたの精神が弱いからです。
Your weakness is but one of spirit.
気合を入れなさい。その気になればまだ走れるはずだ。
She is basically
あなたはいつも諦
Can
め
you
が早
keep
す
up
ぎる。
with me? Rouse yourself.
Just
and put
run
some backbone
faster.
into it. That's all it takes. Just run faster. Just be as fast as a like top tier Magus. It's fine. Rouse yourself and put some backbone into it. You should be able to run if you put your mind to it. You're always so quick to give up.
Ugh.
Yes. Just be faster. That's all it takes. She really hit me where.
She really hit me where it hurts. Bazette's quite a gutsy lady.
そりゃあまあ、 意地を張れば少しは働けるけど。
Well, you know, I suppose I might be able to do something if I really put my mind to it.
それでもあんたのスピードについていけないのは本当なんだが。
But it's a plain fact that I can't keep up with you at your usual speed.
Yeah, the angrier he gets, the faster he gets.
まったく。なら戦力として考えません。いざとなれば霊体化して私についてきなさい。
Good grief. In that case, never mind the discussion of battle strategy. Should worst come to worst, shift yourself into spirit form and stay beside me.
He also basically rips himself apart to operate at that speed, and it looks like he's already done that. Since
Yeah,
it started
look at
off
him.
with him saying that his heart was going at like 500%. Well, ain't that a clear-headed opinion? Doing that won't do a thing to help either one of us, though. So how are we gonna get out of this one? Any other time, we'd both just go about playing the part that works best for us. Simple as that. The reason we can't do that now is because a certain someone over here is misunderstanding things in the most boring-ass way possible.
Rosette is the sheriff.
らしくないぜマスター。霊体化して俺だけ助かってどうなる？マスターが殺されたら俺たちはそれで終わりなんだぜ。ならどう考えても足の遅いお荷物を足止めにしてあんたは任務達成するべきだろう。
Sheesh. This ain't like you, Master. What good did it do for me to change into spirit form just to save my own hide? You know that if you die, that means curtains for the both of us, right? So then, the only thing that makes sense is to leave me behind in here. Me being a slow runner and a burden overall, while General Buzzette leads the one-woman charge and completes her mission to infiltrate the castle.
Look at all these
私は
heroes.
あなたを荷物などと言った覚えはありませんが。
Pardon me, but I don't recall ever referring to you as a burden.
俺がそう思ってんの。何しろ本当に自分一人じゃ動けないからな。
No, it's me saying it.
Oh,
Because any way you slice it, I can't do a thing on my own, see?
Granitza.
I stick out my left leg to make my point. It was reduced to kibbles and bits by that giant ape when he charged us. That a fourth-rate heroic spirit like me managed to make it all the way here on my own power after that is pretty damn impressive, if I do say so myself.
Unger lost a leg?
Yep. The gutsy way ain't nothing to sneeze at.
ダメだ。それなら私も残ります。ここであのサーバントを倒す方を取る。
Oh, yes. No. If you will remain here, then so will I. We shall construct a plan to defeat the servant here. Unger.
私は一人では進まない。ここであなたを置き去りにすることはできない。
Back. I will not continue on by myself. I cannot simply leave you here.
Determined, but still doubtful.
Would it increase a certain counter?
It's definitely not because of any deep feeling of affection.
No, definitely not.
Mangoes usually don't have legs. Even angry ones. It was the same hand that once reached out to me, in a gesture so severely mistaken.
それは同情から
Okay.
Out of pity, huh?
いえ、同情なんてしていません。
No, I feel no pity for you.
ただ、その傷には私にも責任がある。だから、置き去りにするぐらいなら、私はその責任を取ろうと。
I only feel that I should take responsibility for the wound you've sustained. Thus, I choose not to show it through refusing to leave you behind.
それは
Or
違う。
refuse to show
Choose to show it. That's all wrong.
いいかマスター。あんたは今、自分の目的を果たすためではなく、俺を助けるためにここに残ると言った。
Listen up, Master. You're saying you want to stay in here, not to achieve your goal, but to help me.
それは、まあ、俺からしてみれば悪いことじゃない。助けてもらえるんなら助けてもらいたい。
Which is, well, not what I'd call bad thing, strictly from my own perspective. If you want to help me, I'd just as soon let you.
けどさ、その動機が負い目から来たものなら、それは置き去りよりたちが悪いことなんだ。
But as long as it's grounded in feelings of indebtedness like that, it's really quite a wicked thing to do. Worse than leaving me behind, in fact.
Yep, he said that earlier. He wants pure love.
負い目ですって
Indebtedness, you say?
そう。同情とか憐憫とか、そういうの。
Yep. That kind of pity, or compassion, or whatever you choose to call it.
いいかい、人間のお嬢さん。絶望にいるものを救おうとするのなら、負の感情で動いてはいけないんだ。
You still listening, my little human miss? If you're planning on rescuing someone from despair, allowing negative emotions to motivate that is a no-go.
負は生でなければ打ち消せない。悲しみに陥ったものを悲しみですくい上げても、
He wants
癒されない
pure
ものはあ
love.
るんだよ。
Without a way to turn all those minuses into a plus, negating a despair that deep is hopeless. Even if you dig deep into the pit of sorrow and bring the sorrowful up into the light, there are those in this world who just can't be healed.
まあ、あれだな。救った後のデイケアまで受け持つってんなら話は別だが、人間そこまで暇なやつは稀だからな。
I guess it's like this. It's one thing if you were willing to play daycare teacher 24/7 for the one you saved until the day they're rehabilitated back into society. But humans with that kind of time on their hands are thin on the ground.
やっぱり助けるんなら、どっちにとっても得になる理由じゃないと損ってことだ。
If you still just have to save a guy like that even then, without a reason for doing so which will benefit at least one of you, the whole thing's just lose-lose. Wicked laughter. In the distance, I hear the monsters howl.
I just gotta...
But yeah, codependent relationships are bad.
Big time.
Bazette stares fixedly at me, her face blank.
わかりづらかった？なら、例えばの話をしよ
Was I not clear? Then let me give you an example.
う。ある場所に、世界で一番不幸な目に遭っているやつがいるとする。ある日、 あんたはそいつのことをニュースで知って落ち込んじまうんだが、それは意味のない干渉なんだ。
Say that somewhere there's this guy who's suffering the absolute worst fate in the world you could possibly think of. You get wind of this guy in the news, and hearing what he's going through really upsets you. That would be the meaningless sentimentality I'm talking about.
遠い世界の話には関われない。自分には関わりのないところで誰かに不幸な出来事が起きたとしても、あんたは笑っていろ。
This is a far-off, distant world we're talking about. One you couldn't do anything about, even if you wanted to. So no matter what kind of tragedy goes on beyond your reach, just keep a smile on your face.
What?
That's right. To try to save someone who doesn't exist in your own world would mean to deny that world of yours. That's the logic this world operates on. Something that doesn't even bear mentioning. Unrelated humans, unobjecting humans, affirm every misfortune and sorrow by that alone. That inequality cannot be overthrown. So why not just accept the happiness that's built on someone else's sacrifice?
Oh god.
Even if it's a truly ugly and wretched life, if you're among the blessed, all you can do is smile and accept that's just how it is. Otherwise, it's all for nothing.
Oh my god. Yeah, he wants people to be happy from his pain.
Live out your whole life opposite that contradiction and that ugliness. That's what a proper human should do.
Also,
A human can't save anyone except himself. Saving another person solely for that other person's sake is no better than an excuse worthy of death. Such lip service can't save anyone. But, if even then you still believe you can save another, if you're still chirping stuff like, I want to save another,
そうだ。それでも何かをしたいというのなら、せめて笑いながら救いに行け。
yeah? If even then you feel like you've got to do something, at least go to save them with a smile on your face.
見捨てられないから残るとか、かわいそうだから戻るとか、そういうのは余計なお世話だ。一緒に苦楽を共にしようなんて間違っても抱くなっていうことでさ。
ridiculous. Everything's connected.
Thinking stuff like, I can't abandon him, so I'll stay here, or I feel sorry for him, so I'll go back? None of that's really any of your business. Don't cling to some stupid idea about wanting to share all the joy and sorrow that comes your way. Not even for a moment. That's what I'm saying. All she needs to share with me is the joy. Coming to save me by bringing me sorrow would be nothing but a pain in my ass. What I want is a no questions asked fairy tale ending. Peace and love to exceed even the days of nothing but loss. That's right. For example, like dark and sunken eyes. Seeing a bright and shining future in an outstretched hand.
アベンジャー、あなたは
Yeah, voice. This is the answer. Avenger, you.
ああ、いや、脱線しちまったな。
No, you didn't.
Whoops. I really went off topic there for a second.
No, Sue.
ズバッと言うと、さっさと行けってこと？どうせ死んでもまた顔を合わせるんだ。同情で死なれたら気まずいじゃねえか。
No, Sue.
If you'll forgive me being blunt, I'm telling you to get out of here. Even if we die, it's not like we won't see each other again soon. It'd be pretty awkward if the thing that kills us is that compassion of yours.
ほら、アインツベルンのマスターに話があるんだろ。さっさと要件を済ませてこいよ。俺は先に戻ってるから。
Look, you need to have a chat with that Einsburn master, don't you? So get out of there and... Get out of there? So get out there and get it over with. I'll go on back ahead of you. The storm's coming closer. We'd better end our little chat post-haste before he shows up.
なんだ、まだ何か言わないとダメか？
What? Something on your mind?
いいえ、十分です。
No, that will be all.
私のために敵の足止めをお願いします、アベンジャー。
Then, please, I'll rely on you to contain the enemy for me, Avenger.
はいよ。んじゃ、ちょっくら気合い入れて出迎えるわ。あんたは裏から出ていけよ。
Gotcha. Okay, then. Give me a second to psych myself up. And I'll go out and give him a nice, warm welcome while you sneak out the back. Waving my hand to Bazette, I venture outside. Once she's made up her mind about something, she won't waste a moment's effort on anything unnecessary. She's already forgotten all about me and is running at full throttle straight to the castle by now. The Einsburn servant will be here any minute. I pull Bazette's glove that I picked up off the ground onto my right hand. It's pretty much useless as a glove after Froggerok reduced it to cinders. What the hell? It might at least make for a good luck charm.
さて、今度こそ真っ二つか。
Now then, guess this time I'll be cut clean in two.
だから来たくないって言ったのにな。くそ。
Shit. This is why I told her I didn't want to come out here. The weakest under attack by the strongest, this is. There are way too many matchups like this in this Holy Grail War thing, god damn it. In the end, oh, that's probably you.
That. Can we just say that scene?
Yeah. Good fucking scene.
No one writes like an Asu. Wow, I just got so fucking lost and absorbed in it. That's how you know when a scene is good, when just everything else just kind of fades into the background and it's just you and the writing. In the end,
It's very
after
interesting
the
writing.
ends. Unger is such an interesting
Very interesting characters.
Unger and Vizette especially, the two of them. I've always loved their interactions. Yeah. And yet so hopeful. He just wants pure love. In the end, I left him behind. I hope it was the last thing in the box. Yep. I allowed him to remain there, in a place where he was certain to be killed, and raced into the forest alone. I feel no debt towards him.
No.
What?
Why was that? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm
What
not
did you
gonna
think
touch
it
that.
was?
We're
Is it a
gonna move
reference?
on. We're gonna move on.
What? Okay. Okay, I hope that wasn't some Homestuck shit. It totally was. As he said, this is the natural choice. It was a Homestuck reference, wasn't it? Fuck.
No, it's from Wise. It would never be a Homestuck reference.
But it would be unexpected. As he said, this was the natural choice. A familiar should be played like a pawn, sacrificed to protect his king. Using one's servant as a shield to prolong your own life is a matter of course. If I'm going to feel indebted to him, it should only be if I fail to reach the castle. Should I fail to live up to the chance of victory he's given me through his servant's devotion. Then, and only then. I've already grown accustomed to this, and I do understand. Furthermore, even if Avenger were to die, he'll return to life again. Even if he's killed out here, he'll be returned to the first night again. Nothing to lose, and nothing to regret. Just as before, I, as a magus of the Association, shall conduct myself in a manner befitting my reputation as a first-rate agent. Same was. CG. And yet, I feel more pain than usual. These feelings of sentimentality, which I've once felt before, now seem to grate at my heart as I grit my teeth in discomfort. An irritation towards both him and myself. I find myself indiscriminately destroying everything in my path. The darkness of the night, the multitude of trees, and even the castle now visible beyond the forest. It feels like I tried to shoot them down if I relaxed my grasp of myself even for a moment. However, it's not those voiceless objects that I want to destroy the most, but
そうか。私も。
near all. Yes. Now I, too, have left him behind. All of a sudden, I find myself wanting to apologize to all those unknown things. Even if it was the natural choice. Even if he told me to do so himself. The way I treated him was worse than any hatred or betrayal. Castle gates stand wide open. Without a moment's pause, I hurry inside. I may have left that monster far behind me, but in all likelihood, I still have no more than 5 minutes to spare. I must locate the Einsburn master and force their surrender right away. Which is why I need to calm down and gather my wits. My goal isn't to do away with the master. To have a few uncertain points clarified. I must ask the master of the Einsburns. Family acting as the cornerstone of the Holy Grail War. And said to know more about the heroic spirits than any other. About the mystery of the 4 days. Oh no. I stormed the entrance to the castle foyer. Yep, yes.
That's just how she opens doors.
She doesn't lockpick or anything. She just goes right in.
What do you mean she doesn't lock kick?
Lockpick. She lockpicks.
Yeah, what do you mean she doesn't lock kick?
You should have known that we were here from the moment we engaged that monster in combat. No need for stealth now.
近い2階正面
Wait, who else would be here to fight? Close now. Second floor. There. Ilya? As I run towards the staircase, I put on a spare pair of leather gloves. I'm in the thick of enemy territory now. It wouldn't be strange to find a blade at my neck at any moment, and... a strike could come from any direction. It's gonna be a halberd, isn't it?
Ah.
The ghost. An anachronistic long-handed weapon comes swinging down towards me. A halberd, yes! I got it. It's the ghost. Dodging that deadly ancient weapon, the style which was beginning to fall out of favor even among knights of the Holy Church. I jumped back out of the way.
侵入者
It's laser.
イリアをいじめに来たのなら
Oh,
Kyle.
no.
Intruder. If came to bully Ilya, leave.
A voice free of emotion. Wielding a weapon that must weigh in excess of 40 kilos. Hiccups. No more hiccups. Wielding a weapon that must weigh in excess of 40 kilos as though it was, were as light as a feather. No. The awkwardness in her moves. It's as if she doesn't feel the weight at all. There's no room for doubt. This must be one of the finely honed battle usage synthetic humans of the Einsprings. A homunculus.
帰らないなら仕方ない
Won't go? Then, no choice.
Just realized we've never seen them fight in the Vienna before. Perhaps picking up on my own readiness for battle, the homunculus raises her halberd into the air. There's no time to try to gauge her ability. I have to take her down with my first strike. This isn't the second time I faced off against an Einsburn-made homunculus, and a formidable opponent though she may be. I also know her limits. So what's that? Hey, hi, Antimatter.
Hey, Antimatter. Yeah, we're going
It's
long
forget
tonight.
time. Ankara is dead.
Is he? Or I thought she said that she had like 5 minutes.
She has time. All I know is my heart is shattered. From amazing Novsi rating. Expectation. A flurry of attacks and defensive counters leaves us still facing off against one another. Her strikes with the halberd are like those of a child in a play sword fight. She has nothing to depend on but brute strength. In addition to that, her raw power is so otherworldly as to be superhuman, transforming her into a force of nature in battle. Though not on the level of the monster out there, one blow from this homunculus would be more than enough to fatally wound me. A direct hit to me would likely shatter every bone in my body. Quite the berserker herself, huh? Well, even while parrying the gale-level force of her attacks, I managed to land 7 or so punches on her. And though each one contained enough power to have blown her internal organs out through her back, not so much the flicker of pain shows in the face of the homunculus. I don't know whether that made uniform of hers is some kind of superb mystic code, or whether she simply doesn't feel pain at all. At any rate, I'll have to break this homunculus's bones to bring her to a standstill. Power. Fire of battle in the homunculus dies down. Her face, as expressionless as it was, filled with a strong drive, suddenly dreams of its former tension as
そこまでよ、リズ。
there she is. That's enough, Liz.
私のお客様なんだから、丁重にもてなしなさいと言ったでしょ。
Wait, what? Didn't I tell you to give a proper welcome to my guest? Back to the night? Wait, is this gonna be Ilya? This is just gonna be Ivy's. A young girl appears on the top of the staircase, her hair white as snow.
こんばんは、見知らぬお客様。
Nope, it's straight up just Ilya. Which makes sense since it was straight up just Herc outside.
Yeah, I just don't know what's going on with the Edelfelt sisters, because I kind of... No Prisma. No Prilia. Prilia doesn't exist. It never existed. It will never exist.
We'll get there eventually.
No. Good evening, dear guest. I believe we have not been introduced.
私はこの城の主、イリアス・フィール・フォン・アインツベル。このような夜更けに、どんなご用件でいらっしゃったのかしら。
I'm the mistress of this castle, Eliasfield von Einsburn. Pray tell me what brings you to our humble abode so late in the evening. The girl ushers me inside with a polite grace that perfectly complements her loveliness. This girl is the Einsburn master? Yeah, Bessette doesn't know about Ilya. There's definitely a strong magical aura surrounding her. The amount of magical energy her body holds is simply phenomenal. A being beyond human. A natural-born magic circuit. There's no mistake. This girl, too, is a homunculus, crafted by the hands of the Einsburns.
あら、せっかく出てきてあげたのに、ご挨拶もなし。
Oh my, no return greeting, even though I came out to receive you in person.
魔術協会の魔術師は礼儀がなっていないのね。お話をする気がないのなら、早々に城を後にしてくださいな。
So these are the manners of a magus of the association. If you're unwilling to engage in proper conversation, then please feel free to depart our castle at once. She giggles. Even though she knows that I'm a master, there's not a trace of caution in her. It's almost as if she never saw me as a worthy opponent from the start.
失礼しました。私はバゼット。魔術協会から派遣されたマスターです。
Listen.
ここにはマスターとしてやってきました。
Please forgive my earlier rudeness. My name is Bazette. I'm a master dispatched by the Mages Association, and it is in that capacity that I came here tonight.
それは存じていますわ。森でサーバントと出会ったでしょ。
I know that quite well. I believe you ran afoul of a servant in the forest, did you not?
それで、もしかしたらやってきたのはあなたかなって。
I thought that our visitor might be you.
他のマスターたちは間違ってもここにはやってこないから、ようやく来てくれたのかなって喜んでいましたの。
No other master would dare set foot in this place, not even by mistake. I was delighted to finally have you as our guest.
は？
Huh? Her smile is so carefree. My first impression of her could have been off mark. Be sure. There's no condescension in the girl's manner. She simply doesn't view me as her enemy.
そうよ。私はあなたと戦う気はないわ。
Yeah, that's right. I do not wish to fight you.
他のどのマスターとも戦う気はない。私はもうマスターでも何でもないんだもの。
Wait, he didn't. There's no way. Angra?
Okay, Bazette. Run ahead and run off. Just got one last question for you. Mind if I win? Oh, I doubt that though.
Yeah, no, I doubt it. I should write it down though, probably. Angra killed her. I'm no longer a master myself, you see. Or rather, I have no wish to fight any master. I'm no longer a master myself, you see.
あなた以外のマスターはみんなそれを知ってるから、こんな森にはやってこないの。
Yeah, no, Angra's still dead. That would really be something. We're done. All the other masters except yourself already know this. So none make the journey to this forest. Yeah, what? What? She's not a master. What does this mean?
下がりなさい、リズ。バゼットは私と話がしたいみたい。森からお化けが入ってこないよ。城門を閉めてきて。
Stand down, Liz. It seems that Bazette wishes to speak with me. Go and close the gates, so that the monster from the forest cannot find its way in.
いいけど、イリア、本当に
No.
大丈夫？
Where's Sella? Sella okay?
Okay. But is this really all right, Ilya?
This war is fucked.
いいの。バゼットと二人で話したいんだから。
It's fine. It's fine. I wish to speak to Bazette in private.
リズ、最近生意気よ。あんまり私に逆らわないで。
You've gotten awfully cheeky of late, Liz. Take care not to defy me like this again. Yeah, if Ilya's referring to Herc as a monster.
リズ、イリアの言う通りにする。
Oh no. Did Hurt kill him?
Yeah,
Did Hurt kill
Liz will do what Ilya says.
Did Hurt kill Sola? The homunculus called Liz X's past me without so much as a watchful glance in my direction, as though our fierce battle a few moments ago never took place.
さあ、あなたはこっちよ、バゼット。
Now, come this way, Rosette.
私と話をしに来たのでしょ。私にわかることなら何だって答えてあげるわ。
You came here to talk to me, didn't you? I'll be glad to tell you anything I know. The girl descends the staircase and disappears into the far end of the lobby. Still reeling slightly from this completely unexpected turn of events, I take up her invitation.
事の顛末は知っているわ。
I know all the details of your
あなたは
circumstances.
私の森に入ってきて、お化けに襲われて、自分のサーバントをおとりにして、ここまでやってきた。
You entered my forest, got attacked by a monster, used your own servant to act as decoy, and made it all the way here.
目的はアインツベルンのマスターを倒すことと、それ以外に知りたいことがあったから。
Your purpose was twofold, to defeat the Einsburn Master, and to have your certain questions answered.
違う？そうでもなければ、こんな忘れられた城に挑もうとは思わないもの。
Am I mistaken? Otherwise, I don't believe you'd come all this way to this forgotten castle for the sole purpose of challenging me. The girl calmly lowers herself into the chair, though I decline when offered a seat of my own. Even if she proclaims disinterest in fighting me, this place is still enemy territory. I can't know for certain that she won't make this whole room disappear with the snap of her fingers. Hmm?
用心深いのね、バゼット。教会の教えなのか、それともそういう性格なのか。
You're quite worried, aren't you, Bassett? This is the result of the teachings of the Association? Or is this the result of the teachings of the Association? Or simply your character?
ねえ、あなたって敵地じゃお茶も飲まないタイプ？
Could it be that you're the type who won't so much as drink a cup of tea offered in the enemy's camp?
場合によりますが、ここでは飲みません。
That depends on the situation, but I won't be having any tea here.
あなたの言う通り、私は知りたいことがあってきた。世間話をしに来たわけではありませんから。
Just as you said, I came here with questions I want answered. I didn't come to engage in idle conversation.
そう。残念ね。それじゃお茶の用意は取りやめるわ。要件だけ済ませる方があなたには喜ばれそうだし。
Really? How disappointing. I suppose I better call off the preparations for tea then. I see you'd rather get your business over with quickly. Is this girl really the Einsburn master? I'm beginning to doubt her anew.
I mean, not according to her.
Yeah, she says she's not. No. What she said about no longer being a master is true. And she's really not a master after all.
Ilya
Yep, there we
Sofia.
go. Ilya Sofia.
あなたはマスターではないと言いましたが、森にいた巨人はあなたのサーバントではないのですか？
Oh, Yellow-some. Hi. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Waka moves in chat.
I was thinking about it like a few minutes ago. I'm like, oh wow, this is like the most plot we've had in a long while. Oh hey, realism's not here. Ah, that's gotta suck for him.
Oh, I'm sorry, realism. Oh, I cried so much. Yep, at least mods exist,
Yep.
thankfully. If they didn't, I would. Oh, hey, remember during the C&D streams when we forgot to enable VODs like 5 times?
Yep. Glad that never happened here.
Yeah, because I didn't record for a while. I would have lost so many playthroughs. You say that you are not a master, but isn't the giant in the forest your servant?
あのお化けは私のサーバントよ。けどアインツベルンのサーバントじゃないわ。ちょっとした手違いで狂っちゃったの。
That monster is my servant, but he's not the servant of the Einsprings. But a mistake was made, and he was driven mad. Okay, okay.
今じゃ聖杯戦争とは関係のない私を守るだけのお化けになっちゃった。
He is now merely a monster who protects me, unconnected to the Holy Grail War. Yeah, what the?
街に現れている怪物とは違うけど同じようなものと思
Yeah,
えば
they're
いいわ。
Yeah, oh, I see, I see.
That failed to become a servant.
Herc is literally just a spirit. What is that? Oh god. The monsters appearing in the city. They're not quite the same, but you may think of them as being similar.
彼は聖杯戦争には何の関わりもない。この森にやってくるマスターを殺すだけの怪物。サーバントでありながらサーバントの役からあぶれてしまった形のない亡霊なの。
He has no connection to the Holy Grail War. He is simply a monster who kills any master that enters the forest. He was a servant, but was beaten out of the position and is now but a formless ghost.
役からあぶれた。
Beaten out of... Yeah, it's me right now. Beaten out for the position.
該当する役回りがなかったからちゃんとした出番を与えられなかったの。
Ankara. Yes. There was no part available for him to play, so I couldn't give him a decent role.
彼がアインツベルンのサーバントならあんなことにはならなかったでしょうけど。
It's because of Angra. This would not have happened if you were the servant of the Einsprings.
あの怪物はアインツベルンのサーバントではないと。ではアインツベルンのサーバントはどこにいるのです？
Wait, the Einsprings already summoned Angra before. Hold up.
In the
Remember?
third war, they summoned something that they shouldn't have.
They summoned something they shouldn't have. There we go.
I was not
Click.
going to remind you of that fact.
Click. Yeah, how did they get him back? So you're saying that that monster is not the Einsfriend's servant? Then where is the servant who is?
いないわ。
Gone.
だって私他のマスターにサーバントを取られちゃったんだもの。
My servant got taken away from me by another master.
もうマスターじゃないってそういうこと。
That is why I say that I'm no longer a master.
聖杯戦争が始まってから4日目の夜にあっけなくサーバントが殺されてアインツベルンのマスターは敗北したの。
On the fourth night after this Holy Grail War began, the servant was killed, and the Einsburn master defeated.
あなたのサーバントだってアインツベルンは脱落したって一番初めに知ってたはずよ。
Shit is really fucked. Oh god. And the first to know that the Einsburns have been eliminated from the race should have been your servant. My mind freezes. Avenger knew that the Einsburn master has been defeated. Not that it comes as a surprise. The number of things he's keeping secret from me could fill volumes. I don't trust that suspicious guy at all. So this news is hardly enough to shock me. Wait, that means they defeated every master last time.
Well, they defeated 6 masters. Right?
Mhm. She was the 7th. What I find much more strange is...
どうしたの？何か気になることでもあったのかしら。
But there is that 8th Magus there. What's wrong? Is there something else troubling you? She giggles. This girl, she knows
イリアスフ
everything.
ィール
Elias Field.
その他のマスターに取られたというあなたのサーバント
The servant of yours who was taken by another master. Was that?
あら、知らなかったの？
Oh, don't you know?
彼の名はアベンジャー。アンリマユの名を冠する最も古い
But
悪
I already
神
knew
よ。
that. His name is Avenger. The one called Angramanyu, oldest of the world's evils. With a grating sound, my consciousness distorts. My fist unconsciously closes around the earring in my pocket. Cool. After laboring to calm my suddenly ragged breathing, I say,
それはおかしい
that's quite strange.
アベンジャーなどというクラスは聞いたことがない
First, I've never heard of an Avenger class before.
第一アンリマユの名を冠する英霊など存在するはずがない
Second, a heroic spirit such as Angramanyu shouldn't exist in the first place. I finally put into words the question that's haunted me ever since this all began.
ええ、もちろんアンリマユなんてものは実在しない。アベンジャーとして召喚されたそれはアンリマユという故障を語るただの人間だったわ。
But of course, the one called Angramanyu does not exist. The one who answered the summons as Avenger is but a fraud bearing the name Angramanyu. A mere human.
神話に現れる悪神とは何の関係もない魔術も神秘も知らない一般人。
Is she forgetting him? An ordinary person with no relation to the great evil of the old legends, knowing neither magic nor mystery.
理由もなく偶像に選ばれてその一生を魔として扱われたただの生贄だったのよ。
He was the one selected at random to become an effigy, and treated as a demon for the rest of his life. Nothing more than a scapegoat. Fairy tale from a far-off, distant world. Wait, is that? All the music got quieter. For a second, I thought I heard "In the Name of God"
No.
because
no.
I wanted to hear it. There once existed a people, distraught by all the strife that had come to be as the worlds, created for themselves a new world, isolated deep within the mountains. But though they had gathered together in hopes of living as an embodiment of man's innate goodness, they were also unable to divorce themselves from the evil nature also inherent in man. Doubt and deception, hatred and resentment. No matter how gloriously they sang the praises of human good, evil was still born among them. So they decided that someone had to shoulder the blame for the ugliness of the world. This evil is not something that could have been born within any of them. That they themselves had this evil in their nature couldn't be true. The evil of mankind stems from the venom of something demonic, which comes to infect us. We must all lead lives of purity and righteousness. Therefore, they required a root of all evil. They required an effigy to bear the weight of all sin. Someone of whom it could be said, "It is only you who is evil." And so a scapegoat was created to become all the evil in the world. A lone sacrifice.
英霊の中には時々そういうのが混じっているの。
Every so often, people like that get mixed in among the heroic spirits.
本人は普通に生きたつもりでも、死後周りがその生き様を神格化して立てまつり、英雄を作り上げるのね。
Though he himself only meant to lead an ordinary life, in death he is defied by those around him and revered as a hero.
死者は何も語らないから、都合のいい役を押し付けても文句を言わない。疑いを知らない善良な人々が信じるには、格好の崇拝対象よね。
Yeah, this is the first. Dead men tell no tales. So
Kinda.
even if you force them into a role that's convenient for you like that, you'll never hear them complain. As for virtuous ones who know no doubts, they certainly make a suitable target for worship.
ただ、彼の場合はそれが同しすぎていた。
But his case was beyond the pale.
人々の崇拝が怒りや憎悪だったからかしら。
Perhaps it was because of what the people were worshipping in him. Anger and hatred.
彼は本物の悪魔として扱われ、人々はあらゆる非難を彼に押し付けた。
He was treated as a real, genuine demon, and onto him they pressed all of their condemnation and blame.
貧困、病、災害、果ては自分が死んでしまうことへの恐れさえ、彼がいるから起こるのだとなじられ、はけ口にされた。
Poverty, sickness, disaster, and finally, the fear that they would all die one day. They made him an outlet for their emotions, pelting him with accusations that all these things existed only as a fault of his presence.
けど、それで人々は救われたの。
But through this, people were saved.
そういう悪魔がいるなら仕方がないって。嫌なことは全部そいつのせいで、自分たちのせいじゃないんだからって。
Since a demon like that exists in this world, there's nothing that we can do about it, they said. Every bad thing that exists is his fault, not ours, they said.
だから、 彼は死後に英霊として扱われた。
And thus, in death, he became to be viewed as a heroic spirit.
その手は何もしなかったし、誰に敬われることもなかったけど、彼は多くの人々を救ったから。
Not a single great deed did those hands commit, nor did any man venerate him. But he saved a great many people, even so. While he still lived, he became a god. While he still lived, he had his human nature taken away. The name he was given at birth was stripped from him, and he was spoken of as a great evil.
だから名前はないんだ。
Get this. My name is gone.
He spoke of it as though it were a trifling matter.
思い出せと言われても、もうそんな記録は。
Even if you order me to remember, that record just doesn't exist.
Anywhere in this world anymore, he declared, without a trace of resentment. And in response, your next name was one that you were fondly called as a hero. Even if it is a title, it is a name that gained acclaim from people. Of course, you would like it. Could I have ever said such a thing?
それがアベンジャ
So that is Avenger.
ーアンリ・マユという悪性に見立てられた人間
The
という
opposite
ことですか
of The human chosen is Angermanyu, the evil nature of the world. Is that what you're saying?
そうよ。けど能力の方は点でダメ。
That is correct. However, when it comes to ability, he's utterly useless.
彼はアンリマユとして扱われることにはなったけど、信仰だけで特別な力がつくわけじゃない。
Although he was called Angermanyu, that kind of religious faith being placed in him doesn't guarantee manifestation for any special powers.
彼は生前も英霊として扱われることになった死後もただの人間だった。
While he lived, and after his death, when he was seen as a heroic spirit, he was a mere
う
human.
ん。まあ、名前をアベスターから除外されたことで秩序からは自由になったけど、それでも英霊と呼ばれるには点で力不足。
Well, the exclusion of his name from Avesta means that he is free of the laws of order as well. Nevertheless, it is far from earning a heroic spirit label.
サーバントとしては何の役にも立たないゴミだったわ。
Yeah.
As a servant. Oh, sorry.
Realism stating it's confusing.
Yes, it is.
Definitely so, because they came in late.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry.
Yeah.
My mind has just been 100% absorbed in this.
Yeah. And I've been, like, catching a lot, but I know spoilers, so...
You know all the spoils. Nasi's such a good writer. As a servant, he was garbage. Good for absolutely nothing.
ゴミ
Garbage?
何？いきなりやる気になっちゃって。私を殺しても利益はないのに。
Yeah, that happened. Also, drunk
And a
mean,
person anecdote story
I,
from Angra.
Why did I know? Why? Why it seems something has upset you all of a sudden? You should know that there's nothing to be gained by killing
あ
me.
なた見かけによらず危ない人？
Could it be that you're more dangerous than you look? Now that she says that, I realize that I'm seething with anger. The girl said wasn't that far off the mark. It's true that as a heroic spirit, he's incredibly weak. And at first, I did think he was useless. But that was only due to my lack of understanding at the time, added to the fact that it's hard to grasp his good points.
いいえ、私の時は本当に役立たずだったのよ、ラゼッタ。
No. He really was useless back when he was my servant, was that?
彼が人々の望んだ英霊になるのはもっと後のこと。彼にかけられた願いが成就するまでは無力なまま。宝具の一つも使えない。
He did not become the heroic spirit people wished for until much later on. Until the wish he was saddled with was fulfilled, he remained powerless. Neither did he have a single noble phantasm at his disposal. Wait, so what? Yeah, what? No noble phantasm. Wait, does that mean he got it from Bazette? No. Does she mean that he couldn't use his noble phantasm while he was the Einsburn servant? This doesn't add up.
Until the wish he was saddled with was granted.
Okay, I get it now.
Oh?
Kind of. As in the
Well,
wish
you
for
have
this
to
power.
explain the theory and write it down.
I get it the most I can. As Angra wished on the grill for this. I wish on the grill. Also up to that one right above it. Angra
Yep.
did not kill Perk. The Einstein girl whose servant was taken away. If he was taken, that would make me the one who took him. About this, there can be no mistake. What's curious is Bazette has no memory. Grant our wish. She said, my brain is just coming with theories and then you're like, wait, no, that's fucking stupid. There's no way. Like this person literally didn't exist at the time. I don't have the first idea how I was able to serve the contract with her, but it seems that this girl's contract But it seems that this girl's contract with Avenger was switched with mine. So then, what does death on the fourth day signify? Are we about to have a big reveal here? Being taken away is not the same as dying. This girl is talking about multiple conclusions at once.
いなくなった私のサーバントの話なんていいでしょ？
Well, that's enough talk about my now departed servant for now, isn't it?
それよりあなたのサーバントの話が聞きたいわ、バゼッタ。魔術協会に選ばれたあなたですもの。さぞ巧妙な英霊を召喚したんでしょう？
I want to hear about your servant, is that? You're a magus of the association after all. So am I wrong in thinking that you were able to summon a heroic spirit of great renown?
いえ、 私のサーバント。
No, my servant is Avenger. I was going to say, but hesitated before my mouth could shape the words. It's partly because I'm the one who said. It's partly because I'm the one that said she. It's partly because the one that said she took him from her. But on top of that, I can't shake the feeling that she's lying to me about something.
私のサーバントは
Your servant is.
別にマスターで亡くなったあなたに話すことでもない。
What's that?
それにも
Yeah, no. Same kinda. I don't really have much of a reason to tell you. Now that you're no longer a master. And besides, he's already long dead. Right when I arrived at this castle, all response from Avenger ceased. He's already returned to the first night, and there he waits for me to awaken, just like always.
う。そうだ。それが彼の能力だ。
Yes, for that is his ability. To be reborn even from death. No, to start over from the very first day when we were still alive. Which means that the girl before my eyes must already know about his ability to rewind.
イリアス・フィール。アベンジャーは宝具を使えなかったと言いましたね。それはどちらの話ですか？アベスターそれとも
Ilya, you said Avenger could not use the noble phantasm, did you not? So what were you referring to? Avesta or...
何の話だかわかりませんけど、そのどちらも使えなかったでしょうね。言ったでしょ、アベンジャーは役に立たない道具だったって。
I don't quite know what you're talking about, but he couldn't use any at all. Neither one nor the other. I've already said so, haven't I? As a tool, Avenger is completely useless. So this must mean that the Einsburn Master knows nothing at all about Avenger's noble phantasm. Never mind Avesta. His ability to resurrect the dead far surpasses even other noble phantasms. There's just no way anyone who's experienced that power firsthand could summarily dismiss him as useless.
そうですね。アベンジャーの話などしても仕方がない。
Come to think of it, there's really no use talking about Avenger like this.
本題に入りましょう、イリアス・フィール。あなたはこの聖杯戦争をどう感じていますか？
Let us get to the heart of the matter, Iliosfiel. What are your impressions of this Holy Grail War?
さあ、私はとっくに仲間外れですもの。もう聖杯戦争に興味はないわ。すでに終わったことですし。ゆっくり終わ
I
りを
thought it was
眺め
just
てい
the
るだ
alcohol, but
け。
everyone else is losing it too. Who knows?
Oh, you're probably gonna have to rewatch this tomorrow, huh?
I'm actually observing, like, I think I'm absorbing as much as anyone else. It's just there's so much.
Yeah.
It's worth a
yeah.
reading. Knows. I was removed from the running quite a while ago. I have no further interest in this Holy Grail War. It's already over for me, so I'm simply watching here until the whole thing is finished.
街に現れている使い魔たちも知らないと。
Yeah,
And
even
hell.
Bizette is confused.
Yeah,
Even
that's
Ilya's
very
confused.
confused.
So I take it you know nothing of the familiars appearing in the town either.
知らないわ。言ったでしょ。私は仲間外れなの。
Not a thing. Didn't I just say so? I'm out of the running.
でもそうね、あの怪物たちが街にあふれるのは今夜までよ。始まってから今日までの4日間しかあの怪物たちは存在できない。
I don't know anything. Okay. Wait, really? Oh, I lost control.
Yeah, you have also had chat helping you.
I've had chat and I've had Red Stay Night recently.
You've read Stay Night
what?
super recently. You've also had a lot more time to think about things and absorb them. Why?
Also,
You said
why
you
is-
finished it in like a fucking weekend, right?
Oh, that's crazy. Also, why is he even putting your theories in the chat at the time, right?
Yeah.
Also,
yeah,
Ilya,
actually,
I don't know
that does
anything.
make sense. Whereas we had like a few months break, so actually.
Also, Ely just being like, I don't know anything about this, but then again, yes, yes. This is the last night that those monsters will overrun the town. I can only exist from the start until today, the evening of the 4th day. Same day. It came up again. Another link to the period of 4 days. Yeah, no, like, Nasu visual novels deserve several rereads.
Definitely.
And, like, I plan on playing it through every scene in this visual novel, so... Might even need to have another 24-hour stream.
Yeah, yeah. Although to be fair, most of the time we did try and keep any misunderstandings. Illstar.
The L-Star.
Just the fun misunderstandings, though.
The L-Star.
But yeah.
Speaking of the L-Star, my search for clues relating to that was what originally brought me here tonight.
イリアスフィール。これは私のサーバントの能力なのですが。
Elias feel about the abilities of my servant. The man.
Wow, the pro tags are really just going out of their way to like actually explain the game to people now, huh?
And everybody lives in here. Yeah, I had that theory in the beginning as well. And that also that it was the worst ending, and the girl was used to make it the best.
Yeah, that is.
That is the weird order. Oh yeah, because the rest of the movies went out then, right? Huh?
Yeah. HA though.
Well, I tell her with a certain conviction of all that has happened so far. Rebirth from death. I almost said re-death, the first abridged series ever. Rebirth from death, the endless restarting Holy Grail War. No, that's not it. About my servant and I, who, no matter how many times we repeat them, cannot move beyond these 4 days.
聖杯戦争を繰り返している。そうなんだ。
Repeating the Holy Grail War. I see. Yeah, maybe somehow they didn't
あ
get
なたにはそう感じる。
Or maybe they did.
あな
Oh,
たたちだけとどま
theories
って
are
いるの
cooking in the
ね。
back of my mind, but they're not baked yet. I need to let them bake overnight. My mind has formed a bunch of theory dough, and it's formed it into theory cookies, and I just need to wait for them to bake overnight. I don't know what this weird analogy is, but it's one Shiro would use. So that is how it seems to you. No, both of you are the only ones who are confined. We're the only ones who are confined? She's right in saying that. Viewed from the perspective of the girl who cannot rewind, the fourth day will be followed by a fifth. But the two of us must return to the first day. We're standing in the middle of the vast river called Time, never moving downstream from where we stand, and going back upstream again and again.
あなたはそれを解決しに来たのね。聖杯戦争を止めて4日目を超えたいと。
You came here to find a solution, I see. You wish to stop the Holy Grail War and pass beyond the fourth day?
いや、私はただ。
I want to read a good type moon fic, but yeah, good fics are hard to come by. No, I simply... I haven't the slightest desire to stop the Holy Grail War. And she does encore. Somehow, someone
No,
can
that
fuckery
seems-
wish girl encore was that wish.
That seems pretty coherent for what we've seen so far. Pretty eloquently put together.
Yeah, that's just generally how it works. Again, that's the theory dough. I need to make the theory cookies. I don't know what I'm doing. This analogy itself.
And I also kind of half zoned out for the actual explanation of the analogy, so I have...
Basically, the theories
explain
aren't
it to
ready
me.
yet.
Okay.
I have
okay,
all the
yeah, yeah.
ingredients. They're like mixed up in other baking, and we'll get theories. Yeah. Unreliable narrators.
Yeah.
Something Nasu excels at. Yeah, I'm starting... For a while I thought I was just dumb, but no. You're supposed to be confused here.
But yeah, HA.
Huh. I only want to know for certain why this...
違うの？なら何がしたいの？あなたは。今のままじゃ永遠に。
My text! No text!
Write out text.
Oh no. Oh no. Then just what is it that you want? If things continue the way they are, you will remain an eternal blank. Alright, last time something was blanked out, it was the name Kotomine. No. All I want to win is this abnormal. All I want is to win this abnormal Holy Grail war and fulfill the duty I was sent here for.
そう
Eternal
You will
Yoroko.
remain in
サーバントとの契約を
eternal
切るのなら手を
Kotomine.
貸すこともできるけどそっち
Eternal
の問題は
rejoicing.
管轄外よ
Eternal Kotomine. Has that thought of him? She thought of him. He showed up in her mind. I see. Had you wished to sever the contract with your servant, I'd be willing to lend a hand. But a problem of this nature isn't within my jurisdiction.
言ったでしょ私は仲間外れだって
Eternal death? The word is a bit long for that, though. Oh, it shows the amount of characters here. 1, 2, 3, 6.
You do also have to know, though, it might not be set up specifically with the exact same number of characters.
That is true. I thought it was like either that or like eternal suffering or hell. As I told you several times, I'm out of the running.
私この城から出る気はないのあなたの聖杯戦争がどうしてそんなことになったのかそれを調べられるのはあなただけよバゼット
I have no desire to go outside this castle. Why this Holy Grail war of yours has become the way it is? How is this something for you? Is something only you can investigate? Bizet? The girl rises from her seat. Ilya's veil moves towards the lobby, as though she's lost all interest in me.
おやすみなさいバゼットあなたの話が本当なら今夜でまた戻るんでしょそれまで城にいるといいわ森に出たらお化けに殺されてしまうもの
Couldn't mind that last. Good night, Bizet. If what you say is true, then tonight is the night you'll return again, right? You're welcome to stay in the castle until that happens. If you go back out into the forest, you'll likely be killed by the monster.
今夜は星が綺麗よせっかく一人になったんだからよく考えてみることね
The stars are beautiful tonight. Now that you're alone, take this chance to think for a while. The ill star! Also, my tired brain got my theory fuel mixed up. I'm just like, oh yeah, the sky's fucked up. The stars are fucked. Wait, no, that's D&D tomorrow.
Ah.
あなたは何がしたかったのか本当にその違和感を解決してしまっていいのかを
You said wrong. What? Wrong celestial.
It just doesn't, let's
About what you're trying to accomplish, and whether you're sure. About what you're trying to accomplish. Wait. About what you're trying to accomplish, and whether you're sure you want to find out the cause of the sense of unease you're feeling. About the closing door animations. I leave the winter castle behind me. I knew it. I refused the girl's offer. Even if in the forest I do encounter that monster and my defeat is at its hands, I still can't simply stay here passing the time in tranquility all by myself. As she says, the sky is remarkably clear. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. The Reen multiverse explosion. Reen, what have you done? It really is all.
I didn't forget about that. I just wasn't going to bring it up. Let you theorize in suffering.
Oh, that's what it was. To remain in eternal theorizing.
Theory is 6 letters. Wait,
To remain in eternal theory.
it is! Good.
Ha! But actually, ha.
Yes,
though.
HA.
I didn't even mean it as that, and I was like, oh. While gazing up at the countless numbers of stars overhead, I think of him. The one who doubtlessly replied with something sarcastic like, How can they be countless? If you can see him, you can count him too. As if he were here.
どうして4日で終わるのかではなく、
Not why we reach the end of It's not why we reach the end of every 4 days that I should be trying to figure out.
どうしてそんなことになったのかを知るべきだ。
It's why things got this way in the first place. Oh, that scene earlier was so good. The rewinding ability is an Avenger's noble phantasm. I do remember him having said so himself. I'm especially that way with writing too. Like, I always have to focus on characters. That this is a special bonus from having made a contract with me. Ah, so it might be a more Bazette-centered thing. What did he mean by a special bonus? If this isn't a noble phantasm, I asked myself, then what kind of a miracle could this possibly make?
A wish-granting magic vessel.
Who the fuck just used Skywrite? I deny the answer that rises to the surface of my mind. I know it fits!
アベンジャーは信用できない。
It's my theory. I can't trust Avenger.
私は私のできることをするだけだ。
I can only do what I can to the best of my abilities. That's it. Next time, I'll go out into the town during the day while he sleeps. Oh no. Oh no. Are you telling me we're gonna see Bazette in the slice of life scenes?
Little Bazette Chibi on the map.
I can see it already. Avenger is incapable of action during daylight hours. But I myself have no such restrictions. Oh, why is my heart? No. Cool. I know realism, same. I want it, though I've avoided going out during the day thus far. It's not as though I'm a vampire or anything of that
冬
sort.
木の魔術師遠坂とマト、それに前回生き残ったエミやキリツ。
The Magi for Yuki should be Tosaka and Mato. And the one who survived from last time. Kiritsugu! Emiya Kiritsugu. Are they gonna say his name? No, they just reference him. Emiya Kiritsugu. Why do I talk? If I'm going to take action, why not start from there? Talk to Shiro. Oh, we're gonna talk to Shira. Oh, imagine if Kiritsugu was still alive sometime. Like somehow. Keeping it quiet from my servant, I will go out into the town. Once again, I feel an unnecessary pain in my chest. It would have been so much better if I truly couldn't trust him. Because I want to believe in him, I'm hiding things from him and seeking out the truth. The forest?
Happy day music.
Hey!
And let's take one. Oh, there's something. There's a school.
Wait, why is she at the
And,
harbor?
hey, I get the harbor. I mean, she's probably there to collect her fish.
Probably.
But yeah,
Oh my god.
that's a good long stream.
I just never. I clicked on the other side of the bridge and I'm just like, oh, we probably have to do all of these before. Oh god, we're just going right into it. Jeez. I'm actually really glad we got this though, because I actually feel my Raiders block lifting a little bit after that. So
Yeah, just steal from Nasu.
it
Primo
really is
writing
the only
advice.
way
I do it all
for
the
some
time.
people. I can see it in your
But yeah.
DMing style.
Yeah. Fucking. That fucking real talk earlier.
Oh, it was more earlier. Yes. Just the scene of Angra.
Let's get an
and Tessa.
Omakuji
It made me
and-
remember what I enjoy, right? The kind of things I enjoy writing there. But
Yeah.
yeah.
All of that hitting like super fucking close to.
Look at the flag list real quick too. I don't think we got anything new.
Oof. Rip.
Oof.
But
And Bazette.
yeah,
They're so
it's
good.
fucking. Hits like
Special.
weird close to home.
So good. Oh no, this isn't
Conflict.
very good. Lose.
Wish.
Pray with all your hearts.
School.
Good enough isn't good enough. Ooh.
Bad luck.
まさか京都は参ったわね。
Wait, better fortune?
Uh,
Is that always there?
yeah,
I'm
isn't
losing my mind.
that's always been there.
Okay, I'm just losing my mind. And we didn't get any new... Oh, we did!
Yeah, this time we were considering the convo.
We
You wanna
did
do it
get
real
a
quick?
new one. Yeah, let's do it real quick.
Let's do it real quick. Oh, nice.
リーゼリットの獲物、ハルバート。
Laser's primary weapon, the halberd.
RPG でもおなじみの斧付きの長槍。
Yeah, you did miss the other
レン
Emma's
タル
realism.
の
We
解説は
actually did
あんた
them.
に譲るわ。
We did them at the
Right
start.
at the start.
Sorry.
Exactly like I said I was gonna do. You know, last time. Oh my god, the fucking prism sword has a goddamn rainbow sash. I just realized that. That's
I just noticed it
fucking
too.
brilliant.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hilsa. At least I didn't abandon Sakura.
Was there no Sakura scenes? I don't remember.
I think we did them.
We didn't pay attention. We just chose Reen. And then Ku.
It's like, oh, Ku, I was
What?
told to do the thing. I'm gonna do the thing.
But yeah.
No, Sakura. Wait. Yes, all the start.
Oh,
All I'm gonna say
yeah.
is takes drink. Yeah. Green. Green is the cat girl. It's true. That's what she is. That's who she is.
But
Also, wait, a spear
yeah,
with an
cats are
axe familiar
tsunderes,
from
that's the whole
RPGs?
thing.
I'll leave the commentary on this weird weapon to you. Of course, Archer would know about the bladed weapon.
Obviously.
Also, RPGs. Reen must be talking about tabletop because Reen can't play. Wait, no, she played with Waver, right?
Yeah, she probably had to take Waver's mandatory gaming class.
Oh, Reen.
いいのか
Are you sure?
It's like, are you sure you know how I get about swords?
任せた
Go for it.
いいだろう引き受けた
Are you ready?
Fine. I'll accept.
Meanwhile, 2 hours later, we shouldn't have accepted.
不装ハルバートは見ての通りつく
Yep,
切る
there he goes.
叩くの機能が考えられるがその性
He
能は
really is the bone of
通
his
常の
sword.
槍剣斧に比
Cheers,
べれば
bro. I'll drink to
大
that.
きく劣る
Bones and champ.
The halberd, as you can see, can be used for cutting, slashing, and stabbing. However, it is inferior when compared to the normal sword, axe, or spear.
この武器は相手の姿勢を崩しもっぱら転倒を誘うことに特化している要はとどめを刺せる状態を作り出そうとするものだ
This weapon is used almost exclusively to trip the opponent. In short, to put them in a position where you can kill them easily.
刃先の形状によっては馬上の敵を引きずり落とすのにも向くそ
Yeah.
の用途においては
Realistic,
本
do
来
you want Archie to
扱
kill
い
you?
やすい
Also,
武
look
器
at
なの
me.
だが
She's so.
The shape of the tip is designed to drag down an enemy on horseback. For its original use, it's a very easy weapon to handle.
しかしこのハルバートは
Back
どう超えている
and back and forth. But this halberd is an extreme case.
No. Just face. Let me.
第一に人間が振り回せる重量ではない
I'm trying to stay in
まさ
sync.
に人外の武器だ理性的な
Yeah,
サーバント
but
が手
no.
にしたならば
Oh,
非合理と判断し
okay.
すぐに放棄するだ
Oh,
ろう
wait, no. Okay, wait. I can
Skipped
scroll
it.
up. I can
戦った
scroll
方
up.
がマ
I
シだ
can scroll up.
Can
I
you?
can't scroll up. No.
All right, count that as another one. But yeah. Something about it's too heavy for a regular person to wield it. If a rational servant had it, they would recognize it as illogical and discard it. Fighting bare-handed would be preferable to that.
だがこれを握るのは
But realism, you seem to be forgetting though, that swords are superior in one important aspect. Looking hella cool and looking cool, you fight with them.
And their bones.
But the one wielding it is the Einsburn's man-made doll, the homunculus.
彼らは疲労を知らず旅力はサーバントに匹敵するいや単純な比較では凌駕するだろうしかしその脅威はまた別のものだな話を武装に戻そう
Oh, what the? Ah, fuck.
Hmm?
They do not tire and have strength equal to that of a servant. No, probably even surpassing that. But the threat they pose is another story. Back to the
一
weapon.
見この装は白間を飾るアンティークを模しているようだがアインツベルンの最新の技術が用いられているのは間
Oh my
違いない
god, Archer.
At first glance, this halberd seems to be a replica of an antique. but there's no doubt that the latest Einsburn technology has been used to make it.
さまざまな魔術特性も付与されているのも無論だ。
I know, I love
こと
weapon
に
nerd archer.
彼ら人造人形がさまざまな武器あるいは宝
Stop,
具を持つ相
Albert.
手と対峙する可能性を考えたならば
So of course, it also has various magical properties. Especially since the homunculi had to consider the possibility of facing many different weapons, or even noble phantasms.
その武器は切れ味よりも強靭性をすなわち
She's still
打ち合
going.
いしのぎ勝つことに重点を置かれて鍛えられているこ
I
とだろ
love this. I love
う攻める
this
た
so
めの
much.
防具というわけだ
It is a weapon that is tough rather than sharp. It was forged to give priority to winning. Thus, it functions as offensive armor.
攻める防具とはまさに矛盾。
Attacking with armor sounds downright offensive.
うんとなればその素材にふさわしきは戦車の鉄鋼弾などに使用されるタングステン鋼だがそれよりも優れた金属がある
Oh my god, me.
She's getting bored back there.
Look at her.
Hmm.
Let's can copy her.
Anyway, the material suited for this is a material even better than the tungsten steel, which can pierce through a tank. Rhenium.
レニウムは
Rhenium?
タングステンと比べてはるかに希少で高価だが
Well,
この
this
際
was even
そ
harder
れ
to
は問
do
題となるまい
with the shitty face tracking.
Rhenium, compared with tungsten, is much more rare and expensive. But in this case, that isn't an issue.
ライン川の名に由来するというこの金属を主体とする合金は
Ah,
タン
Rhine
グステン
River.
の強靭を上回るバランスを度外視した人工人
Yeah,
形
it's
に
right
は
there.
まさにうってつけだ
Fine.
Named after the Rhine River. This alloy exceeds the strength of tungsten. For a homunculus who doesn't need to worry about the trade-offs, it's perfect.
そんなに重いの？
Is it that heavy?
とてつもなく比重は実に鉄の3倍だ鉛や黄金よりも重い
Wow, this is crazy, actually.
Tremendously. It's 3 times as dense as iron. Heavier than even lead or gold.
そんな白兵武器の打撃を想像できるか
Can you imagine what a blow from a weapon like that would feel like?
I'm imagining sliced bread and a lot of tears.
いやできまい
Half
敵の判断を
sliced,
誤ら
half
せるには
smushed.
それのみでも十分だ
Stop. Worst of
I'm
the
sure
worst.
you can't. In that area, it has the extra plus of inducing hesitation in the enemy.
As it did,
一
actually.
見華奢にも映る人造人形が人類の戦士にない未知の武具を振るうこれがいかに恐怖を駆り立てるか
A delicate-looking homunculus, wielding an unknown weapon never seen in the history of human warfare. This is how to inspire fear.
I think it's really funny because, like, this weapon was originally used as that, ghost, joke in the basement. But it's, like, some serious shit, actually.
Yeah, and it's true. It was originally introduced with the ghost story stuff. And thus, this weapon's original purpose was to inspire fear! Hey!
Also, they never looked that strong because, we saw the two maids using them to fight against Gil.
Yup.
But against and it's someone who isn't Gil. Like, Bizette was, that would have killed her.
まるで
They're serious.
たっ
They're
た今
dangerous.
果たし合いを済ませてきたかのように語るのね。
That was a really heartbreaking scene. But way you're talking now, it's almost like you just finished a duel or something.
いや、
Look at his
No.
eyes. Look at his dead.
そういう武器があったら夢があると心を遊ばせてみたまでだ。
Oh, Archer.
It would be like a dream if a weapon like that existed. So I was just letting my imagination run wild.
Oh my god.
And with
Okay,
that,
that was amazing.
Wait, hold on. Fucking... Are the Omakujis coming in to form a fucking... a kanji or hiragana character?
Have a good night, Morris. Are they?
Interesting thoughts. But yeah,
Interesting thoughts indeed.
see it. Everyone headed out now, and
Yeah, the
thanks for
shows.
watching.
Thank you, everyone.
If you're here live,
Wallpapers. I don't think it was.
lurking, or chatting,
I'm just gonna take us here. Yes,
If
thank
you're
you so
catching
much,
up in the
everyone, for
VOD,
watching.
and everybody on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell, and as far as I understand, that's all neat stuff to do, but what really matters is the watch hours. So thanks for watching through.
Thank you so much, everyone. I still can't believe that people watch things. Ah,
Yep.
thank you.
Hey,
Have a good
they do
night.
this.
Also, I will probably be splitting this into 2 videos just for tone differences and length.
Yep.
A part 1 and 2. But yes, these streams happen Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, except next Thursday. There's a family beach vacation thing. Not actually looking forward to it all that much, but whatever.
Yep.
I don't like the beach. It's hot. It's hot and miserable.
And, also a huge reason.
Oh god. But yeah,
Ooh.
so
More Nasu Fate Ghost stuff coming out soon.
wait, more written by Nos.
More for us when we eventually get there.
Yes, I've accepted. Never. Humans were designed for land. I don't fault anyone who likes the water, but I don't.
Yep. But, yeah.
You got chills to do? Or...
Hey, what's up? I'm twitch.tv/TheMcCule. I don't stream currently. Maybe I'll give it a try at some point. But, not working out right now, currently, with my current internet situation.
not sure
But
when we're doing go.
I'm seriously trying to edit stuff together. So check out my YouTube channel. Just search for True Sonic Fun Rocks and click on Demacule.
That's it.
And keep an eye out. I swear to God, I'll actually have this fucking thing done one of these days.
I've seen you
But yeah, that's me.
work on editing it. It sounds like a nightmare.
I
All
just
I'm
got
gonna
10
say-
hours of footage, and I've now sifted through all of it, like a month ago.
Worry.
But yeah, who we rating?
Melanie Patel. Or Lonnie Petey. Wait, invalid
Alright.
username. What? Oh, I spelled it wrong, of course.
Well, see you later, everybody. Just keep in mind that I
Peter.
appreciate each and every one of you. Platonically.
There it is. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye. And goodbye, YouTube and VOD people. We I'll see you later as well.